Did you know that Teaching Textbooks has free tutoring? I did not know this. Hey everybody, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. I have a very, very special video for you guys today. And if you don't know already, I have two girls. I have a 14-year-old and an 8-year-old. My oldest is finishing up 8th grade. My youngest is finishing up 2nd grade. And when we were first thinking of homeschooling, our oldest daughter was in 4th grade and our youngest daughter was not school age yet. But when we first started talking about possibly homeschooling, there was one subject I knew that I was not qualified to teach anybody without a shadow of a doubt, and that was math. I'm bad at math. I'm even worse at explaining math, and it was literally such a problem that it was one of the things that I was like, I can't homeschool her because I can't teach her math. So short of hiring a private tutor, that's really our only option would be to keep her in public school because I knew I could not teach her math at home. And it almost kept us from homeschooling. Like, I really seriously was concerned about what I would do. But then I found teaching textbooks. And you guys know, if you've watched me for a while, we love teaching textbooks. We have used it now for years with our oldest daughter. It was literally the first thing that I purchased for homeschooling was a teaching textbooks. I think it was Math 5 at the time when my oldest daughter started it. Because she'd already been in public school for a little while. But I do believe Math 5 was the first level we bought, and it was the first homeschooling program that we ever purchased, and it was one of the best decisions that I have ever made for us and for our homeschooling journey so far. So once I found teaching textbooks and we started using it, I just felt such a great sense of relief because I learned very quickly that it is a very thorough, comprehensive program, and it was one less thing for me to worry about because I knew that math was taken care of for the rest of the time that she was going to be doing school here at home with me. Like, I didn't have to worry about math anymore, and I could focus on other things. And it really just, having teaching textbooks and having that weight off my shoulders really gave me that confidence that I needed to move forward, figure out what else we're going to be doing with our oldest in homeschooling, and then to know that when my youngest daughter was old enough to start school, she would have teaching textbooks as well. So it was really, really a huge weight off of my shoulders and a huge relief that I did not have to worry about math anymore. So it worked out so well for our oldest daughter that once our youngest daughter was old enough to start homeschooling, it was always the ultimate goal to get her into teaching textbooks as well. Now, their first math level is Math 3, which should be around a 2nd grade level. They have placement tests though, so you can get on there and see which level your child would need, but I knew she couldn't start any earlier than Math 3. So we did, you know, basic things for preschool, what we needed to do for kindergarten, we did something else for 1st grade, and then I gave her the Math 3 teaching textbooks placement test the summer of, before 2nd grade started. She placed in Math 3, which is their first level, and so I got that for her, and we actually started it a little bit before the school year. We started it in the late summer of 2017 before she started 2nd grade. So she already had about 10, 20 lessons in of teaching textbooks before 2nd grade started. And I honestly was a little hesitant to start her because I thought, oh, she's not ready. It's going to be too hard and she's not going to be able to do it, you know, but she was really excited to have the same math program as her older sister. And I went ahead and started her on it, and I realized that I was the one that was holding her back. I was underestimating what she could do because she was actually flourishing, just flying through these lessons, especially in the beginning, where she picked it up, she got it, she understood, and I was the one holding her back. So both girls are doing teaching textbooks now, which is what I wanted, which is my goal for math for both of them, and we could not be happier. Things are going really, really well, and we do intend to use teaching textbooks until they both graduate from our homeschool. So that's really why and how our journey started with teaching textbooks, but there are quite a few things that I just love in general about teaching textbooks, and I just mainly love that I don't have to teach them math anymore. The lessons are taught to them, and they can pause it and they can go back and they can watch it again if they want to, and I don't have to do that. I don't have to try to explain anything to them. It is all done for me by them just watching the lesson. It makes my life so much easier. If they make a mistake, the program will go back and show them how to do the problem correctly again and kind of explain it again. So it's perfect for somebody who is a younger child, or you're learning a new concept. Even if you're older and you're learning a new concept, you didn't quite get it the first time, you know, they can show you again how to do the problem. It's just like having an extra teacher for me, which really, really helps me from a standpoint of, first of all, I'm bad at math, and second of all, it saves me time because I'm not having to teach this subject. I'm not having to teach either one of them math anymore. They watch the lesson, it does it for me, it corrects it for me, it grades it for me, it shows them how to do it again for me. So it makes my life so much easier. And they both really enjoy it. I think sometimes they just get tired of hearing me talk. It's just me talking all the time. They have a different voice to listen to. They have, you know, these little buddies that pop up on the screen that they can pick from, and it's kind of like a little friend that does the lesson with them and kind of encourages them, and that kind of stuff really makes a big difference. I love that it keeps grades for me. Even though I'm not necessarily there for the lessons, I know what they are working on each lesson. I know what they missed and which ones they had to do twice. Like I still know what's going on. I'm kept in the loop, even though I'm not actually having to sit there and do the lessons or grade the lessons to find that out. It makes my life so much easier. And if you're like me and you just want one subject taken off of your plate, teaching textbooks is perfect for that because like I said, it teaches them, it grades them, it does all that stuff for me, and it's one less thing that I have to do. And actually, having both girls in teaching textbooks now has freed up so much time in our homeschool day because, especially with my youngest, because a lot of the other subjects she still has to have kind of one-on-one time with me for English and writing and all these things. But when it comes to math, we schedule that for the end of the day. And that way I work with her in the morning, we get our stuff done that we need to get done together. And then she does her independent work, which includes a couple other things, but it also includes teaching textbooks because she watches the lesson and does all that stuff without me having to be there. And I go and get my workout done for the day. That's what I'm doing while she's doing her math. So it really, really has changed our lives. It's changed our homeschool day significantly to be able to have that program where they both can go and do their math and it doesn't have to involve me and I don't even have to grade it. So I really could not be happier about our choice of using teaching textbooks, and I think it's an amazing program that I talk about all the time. You guys know this. But there's a really exciting thing about teaching textbooks that maybe you don't know, and actually Teaching Textbooks just released their Teaching Textbooks 3.0 online version. I think a lot of people have been wanting this because previous to the 3.0 version, you had to have the discs and you had a physical, like a workbook. A lot of people were just wanting the convenience of not having to have the discs, especially if you have more than one kid using teaching textbooks. Like one kid's got to put one disc in, and then the other kid needs their disc, and then you need another disc for something else, and then you were losing the discs or they were getting damaged or whatever. Now with the online version, you absolutely have no discs to worry about whatsoever. And I think one of the main benefits of the Teaching Textbooks 3.0 online, so many laptops nowadays, they don't have disk drives. So unless you have an external disk reader, your child would not be able to do their math lesson on a laptop that does not have a disk drive. So many reasons why the 3.0 version is so nice and perfect timing, because we actually are going to be getting a new laptop soon for my oldest daughter, and they don't have disk drives anymore. I'm like, do people not need disk drives anymore? I don't get it. But most laptop companies are taking them out now. And so having the Teaching Textbooks 3.0 is perfect timing because we do not need discs anymore. Teaching Textbooks 3.0 also has some new cool features that are pretty fun. I mentioned the little buddy characters that come up on the screen when your child is doing a lesson. They have these little buddies that will come on the screen. The child can pick a different one every day if they want, or out throughout the lesson they can change the buddy. But it's just this little cartoon, kind of cute little character that sits up in the corner and will encourage them throughout their lesson. And my youngest daughter in particular, she's really motivated by stuff like that. So she really loves the buddies. So the 3.0 version has even more buddies than ever before, and you can also change the background, the wallpaper of the lesson. The child can actually change that now with the 3.0 version, whereas before you could not change the background. So it's just these little fun options that really make things fun for kids. It makes their math more fun and more personal to them when they can change their buddies and change the background. The audio has also been improved, so that's really exciting. And on the parent side of things, now with the 3.0 version, you can actually turn off the hints where they can actually click and it'll give them a hint on how to do the problem. If you want, you can turn the hints off. You can also turn off second chances. That is a new feature that you can do now with Teaching Textbooks 3.0. And since it is the online version, what you used to have as a student workbook, it was a pretty thick workbook usually, you can actually do that all online now with an ebook that comes with your online subscription. So you do not have to have a single piece of paper if you don't want to anymore, but if you decide that you do actually want to have a physical copy of the workbook, you can order it from Teaching Textbooks or you can print the ebook out at home. that is what I'm going to be doing, because I do want to have like a written, copied version of her student workbook. So I will definitely be printing off the ebook for her, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can definitely purchase it for extra from Teaching Textbooks. It's up to you, but it gives you some options there when it comes to completing the student workbook pages. And I think one of the main benefits of the new Teaching Textbooks 3.0 is the price difference. If price has ever been an issue for you that kept you from using Teaching Textbooks, you'll be super excited to know that the Teaching Textbooks 3.0 online version is so much less expensive, like significantly less expensive than the previous version. Teaching Textbooks is also rolling out a large family discount plan. You have to have 4 kids with a max of 8 kids, and the price is $199.08. And that's a flat price. So that means that your per student price goes down as the number of students increase. So with 4 students, it would be like $49.27 per student. With 8 students, it's only $24.64 per student per year. And if you decide to take a break from homeschooling, which is one of the benefits of homeschooling, you can definitely pause your yearly subscription to Teaching Textbooks whenever you need to. So I think that will help so many people to be able to make it more affordable for them to use for their families, because it is so much less expensive. And one more thing that I think is really neat about Teaching Textbooks that I actually just learned. Did you know that Teaching Textbooks has free tutoring? I did not know this. I don't know how I didn't know this. We've used Teaching Textbooks for years now, and I did not know that if you need extra help with math, all you have to do is call them, and they will have a math tutor call you back and give you extra tutoring over the phone. How amazing is that? I had no idea they did that. So kind of with the free tutoring combined with the price reduction, the huge price reduction with Teaching Textbooks 3.0, I really just feel like that shows to me that they are a company that cares more just about than making money. They care about you and your family and your child's education more than they do about just making money. And that makes me really happy. I love when I find companies that are like that, because it just makes me want to support them, and it just makes me love them all the more. So if I could love Teaching Textbooks any more than I already did, I definitely do now. So I'm really, really excited to be kind of sharing our journey with Teaching Textbooks with you, sharing with you what is new with Teaching Textbooks 3.0, and because I was lucky enough to partner with Teaching Textbooks on this video, they have been generous enough to provide one of you guys with a free level of Teaching Textbooks 3.0 online version for whichever level you need, if you are the giveaway winner of this giveaway. So basically, I'm gonna have the giveaway rules all in the description box for you. The giveaway will run for a week, so I will have those giveaway kind of dates in the description box for you guys. So, and then all you'll do at that point is, if you're the winner, I'll notify you through YouTube. So make sure you check your messages. And then all you'll have to do at that point is take the placement test on the Teaching Textbooks website to find out which level your child needs. And then I will give your information and your email address and the level that you need over to the Teaching Textbooks people, and they will send you that online version. So again, all this is going to be written out for you guys in the description box. But I just cannot tell you enough how much I love Teaching Textbooks. I think their program is great. I think their company is wonderful. And I'm super excited that they were generous enough to give one of you guys whatever level that you need for your kids for next school year. So make sure, if you want to enter the giveaway, that you do all that stuff to get that done so you can get entered into the giveaway. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. If you want to see 2 of my older videos, you can click the links right here. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, and you definitely should, you can click right here. I upload every single week. I have some links in the description box for some of my favorite stores and products, as well as my P.O. Box address. Check out those links if you're interested in those, and I will see you guys in the next video.